What's happening? What's up? What's good and what to do? Elegant soul food, the concentrated nature, baby. I got a pleasant surprise for you all today. We are live with the cast from the movie, from the blockbuster reimagined novel of Brandi Johnson called Powder Blue. What do you do when you have to choose between true love and the love of money? Blue thinks she knows all there is about the dope game. She's watched her mama serve out the same place they laid her head since she was a little girl. Then her brother's best friend, Buzz, steps up and shows her that there's more to the game than just selling drugs. With love, loyalty, and wealth on her side, what more could she want? Blue quickly finds out when she's introduced to Black, a mysterious, sexy Trinidadian who's every girl's dream. Blue is determined to make him the reality. Torn between two men who have secrets and motives of their own, Blue has no idea what she's gotten herself into, but she knows there's only one way out. Everybody give a warm welcome to the cast of Powder Blue in the building. Hey! It is such a privilege to be on this journey with you guys. I say on a journey because I know Brandi, the author of Powder Blue, and when I first met her back in the day, she had even written Powder Blue, and she was just like, "I'm gonna make a movie one day." I was like, "I believe you." You know, there's very few people you can say when they say something, I believe it, and she's one of those persons. So as she's been sharing y'all's journey with me, I was just like, Randy, I got to meet them. You know, I gotta pull them to the stage. So without further ado, I'd like to just go around the room and let you all give a brief introduction of yourselves, and then I have a few questions for you, and then we're going to show the people this powerful trailer and then chop it up some. How's that?
Sounds great.
Sounds
Yeah, for
great.
sure.
All right, we're going to do ladies first.
Of course.
Well, my name is Rihanna, as I play Blue. This is my very first experience, doing this movie, which I absolutely love. I am from Columbus, Ohio. I have four beautiful children, three boys and a daughter. Um, this was a great experience, and I speak everything into existence. The role that I played with the character, it reminds me a lot of my life. I was up and down with it, whether I wanted to pick up on the role, but I always tell myself it's nothing that in this world that I can't do. So, with telling myself that every single day, I agreed to be Blue, and it was an amazing experience, working with all of the crew and cast. And we had long nights, and it's hot. We were irritated, we were happy, but we came together and we got it done. So I
That's
thank you so much for having me today, and I'm so, so, so excited.
awesome. Same here. Who's got next?
Now go. Um, hey, my name is George Sworn. I was born and raised in Mansfield, Ohio. I currently live in Columbus, Ohio, though. And this was my first ever film product of it, or project of any kind as well. It was super fun. I'm a performer. I do a bit of live theater here in Columbus as well. But so it was definitely a big switch up for me. And there was a plenty. There was so much that I didn't expect to like. I remember going in thinking, oh, I'm so used to everything being super perfect and exactly what's gonna happen this whole time. And but honestly, I think that was one of my favorite parts, was getting there and kind of just we would feel it out, get things done, and move on. Or if something
Yes.
needed a little more work, we put the more work onto it. It was really cool, and obviously meeting everybody was great. I'm a pretty sociable person, but the difference I would say between me and Rihanna with this was I I I did not very much relate with Buds at all, which I loved though. It made it really fun to get to be step into these shoes of somebody that I'm nothing like, and
Yeah. Yeah.
it was a good time.
Yes. Yes. Love that. Mr. Davenport.
Yes. All right, my name Ron Haynes, and I'm from Akron, Ohio. I played the role of Mr. Davenport, Blue's father, and like they said, it was a great experience. I do have some experience in acting, but this was a great experience right here. You know, oh man, dealing with everybody, you know, the new cast and everybody that I didn't know nobody when I first got into it, and come to find out, they were some great actors as well.
Yes,
Oh
yes,
man, we had a great time. Like they said, we had our ups, we had our downs. We were tired. We just done so much. We put so much energy into this movie, you know. And man, I can't wait till the world really see this,
yes,
you know, and critique it, give us their opinion on it. But I know that we did a good job because we
yes,
all put our heart into it. But
yes,
other than that, man, can't wait till it be released.
yes. Very soon. Awesome. Last but not least, Low Black.
My name is Low. I play Black. I'm from Cleveland. I'm from Cleveland, Ohio, and I've known Brandy for like over 10 years now. And when she reached out to me to play this character, I was very excited and very honored, to play this role. Um, Certain aspects of Black I can relate to, but I mean, at the end of the day, it's a character and we're two totally different type of people. But it was a lot of fun and very interesting with getting into this character and like working on the accent and all type of stuff like that. Um,
Nice.
the cast was great, amazing cast, a lot of talented people. This is my first movie role, and then it was the first role for a lot of others too. But it's like you can't really tell, like like we all, this our first time doing this. Like everything just came together and flowed naturally. Like they said, we had our ups and our downs. It wasn't an easy task to get done, but I mean, at the end of the day, we all still came together and made it work. And I feel like it's going to be an amazing movie, and I just can't wait to for the world to see it and for us to see it too. So
Yes,
so yeah, it's very exciting, man. Very exciting.
yes, yes, yes. So with that, I'm just going to get right into the preview. So we can just look at this preview. When I saw it, I was like, oh my God. I had just only heard conversations, but pictures is worth millions of words. So I'm going to pull this up so we can check this out. Give me a second.
Who would have thought that I would be living my best life right now, especially after all the bullshit I done been through?
Listen, Blue, if you fuck up my money, I'ma fuck you up.
Hell, I didn't even think I'd be alive long enough to even see 21. Don't get me wrong, I ain't complaining.
Get off of me!
I had to go through everything I went through in order to get to where I'm at today. I'ma keep it all the way real with y'all. My life has been one hell of a roller coaster, but I'm a firm believer if God brings you to it, He will most definitely bring you through it. But let me not get too ahead of myself.
The hell you trying to say, bitch?
I was just playing.
Yes. Yes, yes, yes.
I have watched this trailer over and over and over again. And I'm telling you, every time I watch it, like I just get the chills just knowing, all of the hard work, dedication, we all came together and we really made this happen. And not just for ourselves, but for Brandy, I know this was really big for her, and to just come together as a team, and not, like I said, I didn't even know, every day I was like, I don't know if I can do this, but like I told myself, there's nothing in this world you can't do. And just, working with everybody, and we just putting all our effort into it, not only just made me happy because I got through it, I did it, but it made me even more happier to know that we have helped her make her dream come true.
Yeah, it is a powerful, powerful trailer. And again, like I say, I've been knowing Brandy for a grip. I was like in shock. I was just like, oh my God, what page of the book was that? And there's so many stories, storylines overlapping. So
Yeah.
Why? Where did you all hear about this audition? I know Black was just or Lo was just saying that he was asked to come into it. Where did you all hear about the audition?
Well,
Well,
oh, go ahead, go ahead.
No, go
okay,
ahead.
for me, anyway, for me, a guy that Brandy's ex was a friend of mine, and he lived down here in Akron, Ohio, and he got in contact with me because he knew I was into acting. So he got in
Mm,
contact with me, told me about the movie that they was trying to do together and all of this. And I said, "Oh man, I'm the man for it, man. You got to hook me up." So he said, "Yeah, for sure." So it took a little time, but they reached out to me, and I didn't know Brandy at all, or nobody else for that matter. I just knew him, and
mm-hmm.
so he hooked me up like that. Did the audition, and I got to role Mr. Davenport.
Nice, nice. George.
Yes. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh, well, for me, like I said, I've been doing musical theater and stuff for quite some time now, about 8 years or so, and I used to do a lot of shows at the Mansfield Renaissance Theater, and one of the other actors there was Condrea. I believe her last name is Canada now, I believe. Um, but she we were doing Hairspray, and she was playing Motormouth Mabel, and she's got that great booming voice. I was just the understudy for Seaweed, but one day after, I think it was one of the understudy shows, she pulled me aside and said, "Hey, this ain't like a promise or anything, but I'm just interested if you were ever interested in depicting your talents, from the stage to behind the camera." And I told her, absolutely. I'm always trying to do any type of performance. I just like to perform. And she had mentioned that it wasn't going to be for years, so don't really sit there and sit on it, but just keep
Mm,
it open. And within, I think it was about a year and a half later, I just got a random email. She said, "Are you free to get on this Zoom so we can feel you out, see how you're doing?" And I was fully expecting that. I don't know, maybe she just needed some background characters or something, because I didn't know about any of this story. I didn't know Brandy. I just knew Connie. And but then, yeah, they let me know I was gonna be buds, sent me the script, and I was looking through the script like, oh man, I'm gonna be in this. I'm gonna be in this. And no,
nice,
it was awesome.
nice. And Rayanna, I remember when you were casted because Brandy and I we would catch up every now and then, and so when I knew she was working on it, we eventually like talking. She was like, "I got the blue. I got the blue I had imagined." So tell me about how that journey fit for you.
So, just growing up as a, young child, I've been around a lot of, people that Blue has in her life and, just the street
Mm,
living and things like that. Having a lot of complications with my mom and just that young girl who always wanted that mother figure. So when, a good friend of mine, which is Brandy's niece, she's like a sister to me. Her name is Snay. I have been doing a lot of skits, as far as posting them on my Instagram and things like that. And she had told me, she said, they're doing this audition and I think this role will really fit you. And so I got the book. I said, let me see what this story is really about. So once I read it, I was like, this is me. Like everything that I read, I've like, it's a lot as far as like the street mentality, the her getting back and forth, into it with her mother, different things, having siblings and stuff like that. I said, I can really relate to this. But like I said, I was like, could I really take on this full
mm,
responsibility? But I was like, so when I auditioned, I end up, getting the role of being Nikki, which was the friend in the book. And, other things had happened. And I just prayed about it, when it was brought back up to me. And I was like, I don't know. And, I prayed on it. A lot of people encouraged me. And like I said, every single day, I always tell myself to this day, there is nothing that you cannot do as
yeah,
long as you got breath in your body and you wake up, there's nothing
yes,
in this world that you cannot do. And so I made that call, said, I'm taking it because I
yeah,
know I can do it. And it's a blessing for me because like I said, I had just started doing like my skits and I would hear people, writing me and stuff like, you need to get on TikTok, you need this, you need that, you can really make it,
Yes.
I am definitely the life of the party. So, with just having this experience, like it's just a huge blessing because like I said, I speak things into existence and I know this movie is gonna open many, many doors for the all of us.
That's right. That's
I'm
right.
grateful.
So moving into the second question, I'm gonna lead with Lo about you heard about the audition and why you went for it.
Um, are you asking like when did I hear about it?
Yeah. And then what made you go for it?
I mean, I heard about it. What was it? I think it took us like almost 2 years to kind of like get done with this movie or something like that. So, I mean, what made me go for it is because I mean, when I read about the character, um, I mean, I was immediately, interested in playing that role. But also another thing is that, like I said it before, me and Brandi is really good friends. So, like, why wouldn't I? She asked me, to do the role. I just feel like it was just the right thing to do. If
Yeah.
I'm able to contribute to, her vision and her dreams, and something that she wants to obtain in her life, if I can help in any way possible, then that's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anybody else want to add to that about applying to the role?
You said
uh,
applying to the role?
Yeah. Did
What you mean?
did
like
you
going out for it.
yeah.
Like, I mean, I'll just add on, like I said, it was very much out of the blue, but it's also been as a performer in general, that's always been something, I consume a lot of media. I like to watch movies, and I mean, theater, while there is a broad range of theater, you can find all kinds of, just like straight up plays versus and musicals. There's all kinds of, genres. There's something a little bit more intimate about film work a lot of times,
Yeah.
and so I would find myself often on the stage, just like, I mean, you speak differently on stage. You're projecting, you got a audience to face, and no second takes and all that. But there's something that isn't portrayed the same on stage that I was very interested in with film. So when Connie had offered that, I mean, I was on it. I was like, yeah, I definitely do whatever it is. And but that's why I do believe originally, I think I was supposed to be Miguel, I think is what I had been told. And but when we did some reading, I think Brandy told Connie that she liked my look better for Buds. And obviously, like, I didn't know the story at the time, so I heard the words and I was like, I mean, yeah, I'm whoever you want me to be. But then after reading all the script, I was just thinking to myself, wow, I'm glad she liked me for whatever she saw, because yeah, I was not expecting as much as I had in this, and it was a great time.
Yeah. Yeah. Now, the go ahead.
Yeah, I want to reiterate on the guy that introduced me, that told me about the film. His name was Harvey. He ended up passing away. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? So
Yes. Fly
rest in
high,
peace,
Harvey. Fly
Harvey.
high.
Yeah, for sure. But like I said, I'm glad that he did. He never got to see me act or nothing. You know what I'm saying? I wanted them to see that though. But I'm glad that we did finish the film and dedicated to him,
Hmm.
Harvey. But that's
Yeah.
all I want to reiterate though.
Y'all got an angel working. He intercessor right there with God, just like right there, my people.
Right, right.
People make this
Can I
thing happen.
can I add something else? Can I add something else to my response?
Please.
I mean, another thing also was that a part of me has always wanted to get into like acting and being a part of a movie or multiple movies and stuff like that. So it was kind of like perfect timing. It was just I always wanted to get into that, and then it just fell right there on my lap. The opportunity presented itself. So I'm very appreciative and grateful for even being able to be a part of this film.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Now, what I wanted to ask about how you all handle the highs and the lows of performing dramatic scene. Like I swear, a lot of stuff is a trigger warning, part of the Black experience for a lot of us, I'm not gonna say all of us, as we all different, but it's an element to our experience that we share, and we've never even met each other. So for like when that smack happened, I felt that shit just like when Will Smith smacked Chris Rock. I felt that shit
Hell no.
because it's an element of trauma of having somebody just blindside you like that. And then she said was just like, I was just playing. I'm just like, what the fuck did she say? That made him react like that. What was that about? And to actually put yourself in character, if you've never had that happen to you before, and how you got to react and play that out, or if you had that happen to you before and you're trying to find your bearings in a situation, you all got into some very heavy stuff. So, how do you get in and out of character when you got to go into those highs and lows?
Well, I just start. I'd like to say, from my point of view as the aggressor in that scene, that specific scene, and a lot of
That
the
was
scenes.
you. I didn't know who hand that was.
Oh, but I feel like a lot of times, and especially like, and I'm gonna try not to refer it to everything I say back to theater, but it's kind of like my base, so that's kind of where I based all my thoughts off of. But yeah, like in theater, you got stage choreo and stuff, and I feel like a lot of times the aggressor is kind of the aggressor is kind of the subordinate in a sense in these situations, because as much as obviously like I've got the anger and the volume, and I'm the actual smack, it was all on Rayana's comfortability, like where my hand needed to be, how she turned, and she was super great about it. I didn't feel worried or uncomfortable at any point. I feel like that's what honestly made it so like easy to go in and out of these roles. Is I know it's not me, but my partner is so comfortable and we can goof around and I'm connected. We look at each other in the eyes. I she trusts me, I trust her. Super easy. I get in and out of it like with no problem. But I will say before before we ran it at all and we were just doing the lines, yeah, there was a bunch of anxiety building up. Like, oh man, like you said, I don't know these people. It's my first time meeting all of them, and I actually had plenty talks with Miss Cynthia because I was just super nervous, and this obviously things weren't done the exact same way I was used to. I'm just used to a certain structure, and I'm without it. It was we ended up getting it done, and it was fun.
Okay. Okay.
My mom, when I sent her the trailer, she texted me. She said, "Girl, you better be lucky it was just acting, because I was about ready to open and unlock my box and pull that thing out and be on my." She said, "He better be lucky this is acting." And I've been through a lot of different things within my life. So like George said, it was all about trusting the process and trusting one another. And even every time we had a scene so where violence and things came in, we always we replayed so many times, like, okay, this is the side of the face we're going to do, just do it this
Mhm,
way.
mhm,
But
mhm.
like he said, it's all about trusting the process, and being comfortable with each other.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, with me, with playing Mr. Davenport, I had actually been through a lot of stuff that, was affiliated with Mr. Davenport. Like for instance, Blue was my daughter. I actually had custody of my daughter,
Mm,
so that was cool. The street stuff, I used to be in the streets, you know. Uh, Mr. Davenport, we had a little, he was a little crazy or whatever. And some people used to say that I was crazy. You know what I'm saying? I got a little attitude, you know what I'm saying, and whatnot. So basically, I just draw from that.
yes.
It put me in character, and then I know how to turn it off because I had to turn it off eventually anyway. So but that's what I do. Draw from that.
Yes.
Um, as far as playing black, uh, I don't know. Like, I think when I just read about the character, and how he is and his personality, I just tried to figure out a way to play that role the best way I could. I've been, we all been through things in our life, certain traumas, whatever the case may be. But I just pulled from certain things, certain experiences that I had in my life, and I've also dated a few little Trinidadian girls before, so kind of I kind of pull from those experiences too, and just try, to put it together. Like when it comes to the scenes where I'm being like aggressive or whatever the case may be, honestly, in my mind, it's just acting, So it's just great entertainment for me, So it doesn't really come from a place where I got to dig deep for like any type of anger or anything. It's just acting, Like when I yanked up Marissa, I was asking like, "You okay?" You know what I'm saying? Like, like they say cut. I'm asking like I ain't grabbing you too hard. You know what I'm saying? Like you cool, right? So yeah, it's just all fun, man. It's a lot of fun.
Yes, a
Yeah,
lot.
but you say, Marissa, put some jerk in it so I ain't really got to manhandle you.
And with that being said about it, yeah, not necessarily needing to dig deep. I will say also reading that book, Brandy just did such a phenomenal job of giving these characters such depth and life that it really wasn't that hard to like find a lot of the stuff. It was right there
Yes,
for you. I mean, you read
yes,
the story and you could feel it. You could feel what they were feeling, and you were just kind of I just so happened to be the person that she chose to express it. And yeah, because when you read the story though, yeah, I feel like every one of those visceral beats that you'll see in this, like when you read the only difference is it's text, not a person. It's
Right.
crazy.
And
on
it's
God.
and it's funny because when I first started, like when we first started doing like our table reads and like the Zoom calls and stuff like that, I actually didn't really read the full description of Black. I mean, when I did, and I seen that he was from Trinidad, and we got on one call one time, I just popped out with the accent, and everybody was like,
Yeah,
Yes,
that was
came with
that's
the
deliberate
it.
accent
there.
out of
Yes.
nowhere, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So I was like,
Yeah.
okay. So I'm like, so now I got to work on this accent because now I see like, oh, he's Trinidadian. So I'm
Yeah.
like, okay. So, and that's what I did, Hopefully, it sound right to the rest of the world. The cast is saying I did good, but I don't know.
You killed it.
You need the
Yes.
blessings from the Trinidadians. Don't worry about the rest of the world. They gonna let you know if you got it.
Yeah.
But you're right about Brandy's book, and that was gonna be my next question. I told Brandy, I've been an avid reader over the years, but every time I read one of Brandy's books, I pick it up and I can't put it down. It might take me 2-3 days because I got to get up and go to work, but I can't stop reading. I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna read a couple of pages and then I'm gonna get sleepy. I'm like, I'm not sleepy no more. I'm just like,
Yes. When
I
I
need to
no,
know what
when
happened
I
next.
when my
yeah.
yes,
So
my
that
friend brought
was
me the book. I literally worked from home, so I was just glued. And then I had a second job. I literally took the book with me to the warehouse because I'm standing there and I'm just throwing this stuff. I was like, listen, today I don't care about production. I don't care about
yes,
anything at this point. This book, I can't stop reading it, because it's like once you start something and you know that something is so good, it's just like I can't stop. I cannot stop. I read that book in one day.
I
It's
believe it.
I tell everybody like with this movie to better understand us and our characters and things like that. Please go purchase Powder Blue because once you purchase that book, you're going to be flying to see this movie.
Once you buy that
Yeah,
one, you're gonna buy the next five.
Yes, yes.
they're all written that way. And I told Brandy this, who's on the line now, the author and creatress, Brandy Johnson. I've told her this over the years because being an author, you watch how things move because that's where you work, right?
Mhm.
Other people book. I've seen President Obama book at the dollar store. I ain't never seen a Brandy Johnson book that was on clearance. And
Yes.
we started this game, 2009. I ain't never seen one of her, the value of her book stays solid. And that says a lot about her as an author. The quality of her work is real. And that was one of my questions. If you all had read the book and then, or did you just read the novel? So I think I got like a 2 out of 3. The rest of the gentlemen, did you
Oh
all
yeah.
read the novel?
Yeah, we all read the book.
Yeah.
Okay.
It took me a minute to read the book. They was mad at me.
I
It took me a minute though, but I did get finished. It was a great book actually, and I'm trying to write myself, and I don't see
Yes,
how she do it. You know what I mean?
Mm-mm.
How she just
Amen.
write like that, book after book after book. Man, that take a long time.
Yeah.
It take focus and everything. You know what I mean?
Brandi,
big ups, Brandi.
she started this stuff when she was a teenager. I'm sorry, I'm speaking for you like you're not here. Brandi started this stuff when she was a teenager. So yeah, she ain't new to this. She true to this, Brandi. But you can speak for yourself.
You just spoke for me. It take a lot. It does take a lot. It took a lot of Red Bulls and me talking Nikki's head off in order to get through each and every book that I've written. So I mean, but it can be done. It definitely can be done.
Yeah, it take a lot though.
But I don't think Lo read that book. I'm just gonna keep it all the way 100. He did not read that book. He didn't read the book.
That's
What
some
makes
more
you feel
stuff
like I
we
didn't
can
read
throw
the
out
book?
there.
Like, what vibe did I give you to make you feel like I didn't read the book?
You mean what message the text I got? I know you didn't read. Yeah, I didn't.
Lo was a busy man. He was a busy man.
No, you know what's crazy though? Brandi actually gave me a copy of the book and she signed it, right? And somebody stole my book.
It was that good.
To this day, I don't know who took my book. Somebody stole my book. I had a signed copy and everything. Somebody stole it.
So is that you admitting that you didn't read it?
Yeah, I didn't read the book. I didn't read the book. I didn't read it. I feel like when I read over the script, I kind of read the book.
Wait a minute. Lo was a victim in this.
I was a victim. My book was stolen. I was devastated behind that.
Yeah.
I was devastated.
So devastated he couldn't buy another one. It was crazy.
No, because I didn't buy the first one. She was going to give me another free copy. I ain't buy that
one. Okay. So my next question is, like you all said, it's a lot of hard work that went into this. You gave a lot of your time, your mind, and your spirit to get this thing off the ground and to actually give it wings, right? So it could fly. With that being said, with everything, there's constructive feedback or criticism or whatever. So how did you all handle that type of critique and feedback from the directors and your peers and probably Brandi as well?
You know what? I think everybody handled it well. Everybody adjusted to whatever was needed to be done. You know what I'm saying? So if a person did get critiqued, they adjusted. You know what I mean? And they stayed focused and they put it down. That's my belief. You know what I'm saying? So
I wholeheartedly agree with that. And not to speak for anybody, but it definitely looked like, from my perspective, that like when I go into any performance, I feel like that is something I'm excited for. I want to hear those critiques because, I mean, even if it's out of left field and it's crazy, it's like, I don't know, it's something you can work to improve on, whether you need to or not. I'm always trying to improve. So, I mean, why would I be upset if somebody is essentially giving me the tools or the information I need to move on? But everybody, like you said, it seemed like everybody had that same mindset that, oh, that's what I needed to fix. Let's fix it. And we do the next take and it'd be like, good job.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, a lot of times I had to be like co-director. You know what I'm saying? You know, a lot of things. Like a lot of times it was me trying to tell them, like, no, y'all need to do this. You know, do it this way, or like it was a lot going on. You know,
it was
like they was really working me. They was really working. You know, but everybody did a great job though. Like everything flowed together perfectly. You know, like nobody was. I mean, we took, the direction, and, in the order that we needed to get things done, and, we made it work. So,
I'm so proud of you guys. I'm so proud and excited about this. I'll get to meet all y'all in April. I will be there. I already got my outfit picked out, powder blue in the house. Me some powder blue lipstick. I cannot wait. Right. I cannot wait.
I can't wait for that either.
Yeah. So, with that being said about taking feedback, can any of you share an example of when like improv significantly changed the scene?
I got one.
Oh my God.
No, I would have. It wasn't like I don't really know if I call this one that significant, but it was something that that Lowe did that it threw me for a little bit of a spin, and I think it made the scene look great though because you gonna see it in my eyes that there was a point, and I was like, what is happening? There's a scene where I'm trying to say this without spoiling too much or anything like that,
Yes.
but
Yes.
there's a scene where Bud's he's caught up, we'll say, and he's interacting with Black, and the script it was like you could tell from the we had talked with Brandy and stuff, and we were kind of yelling at each other, we were in each other's face, but it had nothing about this man's hands around my neck, all right.
Yeah, yeah,
And when I say we didn't make no eye contact, nothing, just yeah. And
yeah,
I mean, and honest, I think it's right after that is the part you see in the trailer of me kind of like it's like I'm kind of spitting. I'm like yelling. I'm yelling my lines, and because I mean there was a little bit of my body that was like, bro,
yeah.
what? But
Hey, look,
it looked good.
in the
It looked great.
Hey, I
There
was
was
just
nothing
getting
that
into
we didn't talk
character
about
a
that
little
not
bit
one
too
bit, but
much,
it looked great. It looked
I
great
think
though. I looked at it afterwards too. Oh, go ahead, go
I
ahead.
think
yeah,
I think me and Rihanna was like, I can't even tell you how many scenes we was just making up our own lines.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
I'm talking about, and it's funny because Rihanna will say something, and I'll be like, that's not in the script, but then I'll just flow with it and try to come up with something. Brandy just be like, y'all just gonna make up your own lines. Y'all ain't say
Yes.
not one
Yes.
line from the script.
Yeah. She was like, y'all
yeah,
gotta stick to the script.
Yeah, we
yeah,
just had our own thing going on, man. Like, it was
But
great.
you know what? I liked it. Now I'm talking about Low. This is his whole overall character is when he came with that Trinidadian accent. You
Mm,
know what
yeah,
I mean? It
mm.
kind of threw me off because at first I was thinking, wait a minute, do he talk like that for real?
Yes. Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I was wondering how can you, and he did it instantly, just switch instantly. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And I'm
Yes.
thinking like man, that threw me for a loop right there. I think that was the best overall, you know, way of a change, you know,
yeah.
that he did. I liked that. That
Thanks,
accent was
bro.
dope.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it. It's
Everything
Rayon,
funny
just
because somebody
flows so
asked, like,
natural.
is he really from? And Brandy like, man, that nigga from Cleveland.
For real.
Yes.
Oh man.
Rayana.
Yes, everything just flowed natural. Once we got to be able to be around each other, get to know one another, we all became family. It was a lot of oh my God, long days. I remember one time we probably had to get up about 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning. Start doing makeup and wardrobe. We probably didn't finish till almost 1 o'clock that the next morning. 1 o'clock a.m. But just coming together and like he said, it was times to where he's like, this is not the script, but everything just went together,
Mm.
so it was supernatural once we came together, and it was amazing. It was amazing.
I feel like I'm hearing you guys were living the art and your
Oh,
characters took life off the pages and it was just a natural flow for the
Yes.
character to evolve as you all were acting out the scenes. That's what I'm hearing.
absolutely. It was actually kind of astonishing how comfortable I feel like we got, or how fast we got comfortable with one another. I mean,
Yeah,
because like I'm not gonna say that I didn't go in and even on that first script read, it was like, oh, I don't know how I'm gonna sound with this person or how this gonna go when we read together and stuff. But I can't even remember that like middle ground. It doesn't. I don't have any memory of the middle. Like, oh, I'm trying to become friends with it. I just remember the beginning, it being awkward a little bit, and the next thing I know, it felt like we was playing. We was having
yeah,
fun on this. We was having fun with the characters to the point where
yeah.
Brandy would be like, all right, come on, all right, pull it
You
together,
did.
like, like y'all playing too. But
Yeah.
it was so fun,
Oh
yeah.
man. There was a lot of playing on the set.
A whole plan.
A lot of playing, a lot of joke
Lot of
times, a lot of
playing.
playing,
I
a
mean,
lot of
hey,
playing.
but you know what? We had to do have some plan though, because man,
Yes.
Yeah,
there was a
It's
lot of frustration as well. You know what I
Yes.
mean?
Yeah,
yeah.
So
yeah,
Yeah, keep it balanced.
it was just a
Mhm.
whole lot of emotions.
Oh
It
yeah.
Yeah,
yeah.
just was a lot
But you
going
know,
on, at different times.
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
yeah.
but you know what? To follow up on what he said, I don't recall a moment where I felt awkward, like being around them, like not, just meeting these people for the first time and everything. It just felt like everything was just natural, like we was just all supposed to be there.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Exactly.
That's how I felt.
And
So
that's the spiritual vibe I'm getting from you all, is that this all was meant to be,
Yes.
meant
Yes.
to be. And Brad Davenport, when touched about Harvey and everything that
Mhm.
had happened, and Brandy on her interview talked about some of that situation with Harvey giving her wind under her wings to go ahead and live her dream and do her thing.
Yeah,
Everything is lined up like it's supposed to. It was meant to be.
Yeah.
It's meant to be, and
yeah.
that's why this is happening like that. In respect of you guys' time, I have two more closing questions. Um, the first one is, if each of you, Brandy included, could share what has been your most memorable experience on the set of re-imaging and creating the movie Powder Blue.
Let me go first. My most memorable moment of filming was the last we wrapped and got it done. Anything else, hey, none of the other stuff, man. I was ready to get this done.
Yes.
Mm.
It, for real.
Let me see. Memorable moments.
Yes.
On. For real.
I ain't gonna
Um,
lie. I'm not even trying to be cheesy or nothing, but there when we were filming, it's the again trying not to spoil or nothing, but we filming the scene, the party, not the white party, but the like the welcome home party. Y'all
Mhm.
remember
Yeah.
that? And we're filming that scene, and I think this is kind of like middle of, if you. I think if you took the whole timeline, we're kind of in the middle of it here, and I don't know, just I know it was a scene, so we had stuff props out and all that, and but looking around and everybody's out and mingling, the people who aren't on behind camera or talking to each other and stuff. I don't know. I just there was this moment of like, wow, man, this is a crew right here. Like we kind of
Yeah.
like, yeah, we goofing off and stuff sometimes, but man, we getting it done. Like this is our little crew, and it felt really
Yeah.
cool.
my memorable moment, I think I liked it, the white party. You know, the end, that was like going towards the end. We did a scene as far as the white party, and then afterwards we kicked it. We had fun. You know what I'm saying? And especially when I first came in. When I first came in, I seen all the ladies getting their stuff done, putting on their makeup, and I said, "Well, I like this already." You know what I'm saying? You know, I love to dress up. I love all of that type of stuff. So that was a good vibe for me.
Anybody else?
Definitely the end. Definitely the end. But now it's like I miss it. Every day I'm telling my friends and stuff, I'm like, I miss we're all in a group chat, and when we write each other, I'm like, hey, my powder blue family, because from day one, everybody became my family, and it will always be that, you know. Um, like we said, it was a lot of long. It's like, Harvey, please talk to Brandy. You know what I'm saying? Talk to her right now, And then, Miss Cynthia is just like, okay, are you really saying this to me right now like this? Even my mom, it's just every frustration, but we had our laughs, our side conversations. Like, listen, get it together right now, and we came together and we got it done. And when I could not wait to that white party, because I'm like, I know this is the end of this, but we gonna turn up. But I really miss it, and I'm just like, I see it in my future that I know bigger and bigger things are gonna come for the all of us. But I miss it. I miss being on set and just having the whole experience of Powder Blue.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Uh, so I got two favorite scenes, but one of them I can't really tell you without spoiling it. So
Okay, well, save it
so
for when
so
we
I
do
can't
it.
tell you, but
Save it for the premiere
um,
night.
it was I can't give you too much of it, but it was a scene inside of the warehouse, Black's warehouse, and it was a scene with him and Blue interacting with each other, and Black convinced Blue to do something
Mhm.
Oh yeah, that was
that
a
she
That's
really
roller
your
didn't
coaster.
favorite.
want to
Of
do.
course, that's your favorite part.
That she
That,
really
that
didn't want to do.
I lost
Why
my
you say
mic,
that
y'all.
though?
I
Why you
can't
say of
hear.
course it's my favorite part?
Well, just going by the way you was real deep
I
in
can't
that
hear.
scene. I mean,
Yeah, but I
you
think
was
then we
into
shoot that.
that scene.
I think we had to shoot that scene twice because I think the first
we
time we drifted off from our lines too much. Is that right, Brandy?
y'all always drifted off from y'all lines. Y'all never stayed on script. Ever. Ever.
Yeah, but the second go around, I think I was a little more like into it, and I was able to pull the energy that I needed to pull, for that scene out of the character. And then my other favorite scene is the last scene
What was the last thing?
with Black and Blue. That scene,
Oh
At
yeah,
the
that was a
house.
good.
yeah,
Yeah.
I like that scene. Yeah.
Okay, I think Mr. Davenport has lost his audio, so I'm going to remove him and pull him back in and see if he can connect. The last question I want to ask you guys is, what has
I
the
can hear you, Mr. Davenport.
Mr. Davenport?
Keep
We
your
can hear you. Can you hear us? Can you log out, log back in? Okay. Hopefully, can you hear us
Can
now?
y'all hear me?
There we
Yes.
go.
yeah.
We go.
I can't hear y'all though.
Oh,
Oh.
Try to hit
you got
the
pen
mic
and
button.
Can you hit the microphone button? We want to
uh,
talk to you. That's why you're here.
got
Okay.
a pen and paper to hold up.
Right.
The last one is, somebody text him. What has the role
Cynthia.
what has the role taught you most about yourself? This experience, but definitely the role. What has it done to you as an individual and taught you about yourself and where you are in life? Just how has it moved you? How has it moved the needle in your soul?
Mm,
To make me know that I'm strong. And in life, you're going to go through so many ups and downs, but it's how your turnout, at the end, and just continue to keep going. It was a lot of
I still
betrayal,
can't hear.
uh, things, we've all been betrayed. So just continue to be strong with whatever situation it is that you're in, and just learn from your everyday experience. Blue had been through a lot of ups and downs, betrayal with her friends, her family. And she showed them that she wasn't playing with them, and it's okay to allow people to know, like, listen, you cannot take advantage of me. You cannot play
Mhm.
with me. But in the end, I'm gonna be me, and I'm gonna be strong, and every day I'm gonna be a better me. So
mm.
just follow your dreams, keep going, and I tell myself every day I'm going to the top. I'm
Yes.
top.
Um,
Yes.
I like to say, and I am unfortunately I'm gonna have to bounce on out after this.
Yeah.
I'm a little behind on some schedule stuff, but all right, I'm gonna give this answer though, and it might sound a little weird, but I think when people see the movie, they'll know what I'm saying. But I think from being buds, the main thing that rings true to me is commit to your true self. Like
Yeah.
whatever that is, whoever you think it is, like commit to it. Don't be playing these games because you think I don't know this is the right thing to do. This is gonna be the best come up. Like if you don't want that stuff, don't mess with that. Just commit to you all the way through and through.
Mhm.
because I feel like a lot of his problems would have been solved if he was just him.
Yes.
And then before I go though, I wanted to say thank you so much for having us on here. It was really nice getting to talk to everybody again, and voice
Yes.
wise, and seeing everybody's faces.
Yeah.
And yeah, I can't wait for April.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
I
wait
can't
to
wait
see.
either.
See you in April. Thank you so much.
All right, George.
Bye.
Bye. See you later.
Thanks.
Mr. Davenport, or can you say what has taught you the most about yourself?
Say it again.
What this role had taught you most about yourself?
Oh, to be prepared, basically, to always be prepared, to study, and Brandy, to read books. If it's based off of a book, read the whole book. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It will tell you a lot. It will help you out a lot with your character, of course. Um, it gave me a good experience of uh, being a director. You know, learning that aspect of it. Um, it just gave me a lot of overall experience in my acting as well. You know, because
Mm-hmm.
I, like I said, I've done previous acting before and stuff like that. But this was a great experience in that. You know, the way that we had to get into character and all of that type of stuff. But um, the experience, the whole experience overall, was to be able to come together with people that I didn't know and really make things happen. You know,
Mm-hmm.
we really came together, we made things happen. And like I said, it was ups, downs, and all of that. But, the frustration, the laughter, everything, it made me roundabout and learning myself, learning to control myself in certain
Mm-hmm.
aspects. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But other
Yeah.
than that, I love y'all. I can't
love
wait to
you.
see y'all again.
Yeah,
Um, we got to do this again. We got to run this back though, Brandy.
Yes. Yes.
We
definitely,
got to run it back for sure.
definitely got to run it back.
And last but not least, Mr. Nantambu.
You gonna call me my African name?
In full respect. In full respect.
Yes.
There's nothing wrong with it. Um, I think that this role helped me to learn that it's and sometimes in some situations it's important to um, when you're in a situation where everybody has to work together and everything has to come together collectively with everybody doing their part and bringing something to the table, that you have to put other people before yourself.
Yeah.
You got, and when I said it, I said like being considerate of their time and
Mm-hmm.
their energy and what they have going on in their daily lives to still make it to where they need to be in order for this thing to happen. So it's just more so kind of like being more considerate of others and putting them before myself. you know but it was a great experience.
Yeah.
Great experience, man, and I'm very grateful to have been a part of it. So.
Awesome. Awesome. Boss lady?
Woo, it taught me working with the entire cast and crew. It taught me patience because I say that because every time we stepped on set, I wanted to fight at least five people. For for
She
real.
knows that.
I wanted to fight. It taught me patience for real
Yeah.
because just dealing with everybody and their attitudes on top of my attitude because I had one just being able to be like just trying to be considerate of what everybody else was going through. And Lorne, yeah, I really wanted to fight Lorne every single time it was
Yes.
his day to shoot.
Ah!
Yeah, because we we didn't know, all I say is, I'm thankful that he came through for us. He was a little iffy at first, but he came through for us.
But I had a lot I
You,
had a lot going on, man. You know that.
yeah,
I
yeah,
had a
we
lot
all
going
did.
on.
Listen, I
But
swear every time when I know we had to film, I would tell Brent, she became my aunt, and I would be like, Auntie, not I'm cussing him out when he get here. I'm sick of it. I'm sorry. Listen, and then he would come, and I would be like, okay, Lauren, you ready? Like because I know, like even with him being late and just it's just like every time, but I knew he was gonna come and he was gonna kill his scene every single time.
yeah,
So when he wouldn't be there, I would be talking so much trash. And when he got there, it's just like you can't even say nothing because he about to get on scene and kill it.
Yeah, he was ready though. Every time he
Yes,
did come late, he was ready though.
yes.
yeah. But I don't know. All I can say is that my entire cast. I mean, y'all did y'all damn thing. And I'm just saying that because we're on here. I was telling Sheree that earlier. I mean, everybody killed it. Everybody, and I'm
Yeah,
grateful.
and that's literally she just gave y'all my government name, Sheree. I go by Dr. Elegant Soul Food, but yeah, it's Sheree. Um, every time we would talk, and I would just get the chills. I'm so excited about this project and what you guys are doing. And I started saying to Brandi, celebrate when you go on set today.
Mhm.
Celebrate everything. Celebrate every moment. What you guys are doing is so powerful. It's so inspirational. This is a baby that you've been giving birth to since I met you. When I first met you, it was just like, I'm gonna make my book into a movie. Uh, she did it. Here we are. So if y'all experience has added to my faith in celebrating every moment and the power of being in the moment and taking it all as a collective orchestrated blessing that's coming to fruition. And I might not see how this scene is going to be delivered, but I know by the end of the scene, it's going to be powerful and it's going to be a blessing. And that's what I was getting just in the debriefs that Brandi and I was having. It was blessing my life just to hear how y'all experiences were going on the set. And I'm looking forward to that experience being multiplied to the masses of people to come and see this movie.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So tickets go on sale Monday, December 2nd. So stay tuned to all your social media outlets for Powder Blue ticket sales. And the movie premiere is going to be in Mansfield, Ohio, April 12th. I am all ready to pack. I still got one more. I got to go to my nephew's graduation December. After that, I'm all Mansfield. I can't wait. I can't wait. So I don't know if any of you all had any closing comments. This is a wrap. Whatever, however you want to close it out, let's do it.
Well, thank
I
you so
love
much
y'all.
for having us. I
Love you
love
too.
All right,
everything,
Dar.
and
It's
we will
been
see y'all soon.
Okay.
it's
Y'all
been
ain't
a
about to get
See
to
y'all
crying,
soon,
are
man.
y'all?
You said what?
Y'all get to crying, are y'all?
No, that's
Yeah.
we gonna leave that up to you.
and
I'm gangster.
and
All right.
hopefully we all can get together again at least once or twice before the actual debut. I think as his energy starts to get lifted off the ground or whatever, maybe we can get some images together and do some more promotionals for you guys. Whatever I can do for you guys, I'm here. Please share the link with your friends and family so they can get ready and get geared and come celebrate the work that you all done. I'm so excited. And I'm looking forward to coming back to Ohio. I would have stayed. I just had to go, but this is home. But I did not have a problem with Ohio. I enjoy spending time with you all down there. So again, I send my love and blessings to you all. You all have done a great work. And I'm excited about y'all future. And y'all remember us small people when y'all get there, because my mama said the same people you see on the way up, y'all gonna see on the way down. So y'all remember us when y'all climbing that ladder. Remember us. I want another invite to y'all premieres as y'all continue to expand y'all careers.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Got you.
I hope
Thank
y'all had a
you.
good Thanksgiving too.
Yeah, y'all too.
They do.
All right,
All right,
y'all.
y'all.
For
All
sure.
All
right,
right.
ladies and gentlemen, the cast of Powder Blue coming to a big screen
Yes.
soon.
See y'all.
Deuces.
Yes.
Later.